Okay, the NRL has got its first head coaching casualty of the season. It's Trent Barrett. He has quit as the Canterbury-Bankstown Bulldogs head coach after just 10 rounds this season. But in total, in 35 matches he has coached, he has won 5, lost 30. Had a wooden spoon last year, only 3 wins in the total of all matches played last season, which is actually a worse win percentage than the season before, where they had 3 wins, because that was a shortened season, shortened to 20 rounds. So the team got worse last season, they regressed, and so far this season they are struggling at the bottom with only 2 wins and 8 losses. But 5 wins in total in 35 matches is just not good enough. Quite frankly, with the squad that they've started to assemble, you've got Tavita Pangai Jr., you've got Josh Adokar, Burton, you've got Carl Flanagan, hasn't been given a fair crack at the whip in the halves. They've got some good players that have come into the side that they've signed since they've got rid of some of their cap issues. They've got some more players coming in next season, but the results just aren't good enough. And the writing was on the wall when Gus Gould took training a couple of weeks ago. So who they get in as a permanent replacement to Trent Barrett and who they get in as an interim to replace Trent Barrett in the short to medium term is going to be very interesting. When you've got someone like Jeff Tuvey who's available, who's got head coaching experience, Shane Flanagan available, head coaching experience. I think his coaching suspension has now expired. When you've got coaches of that caliber available, who don't have to be, prized away from a club, be it from an assistant coaching role or a head coaching role, it'd be madness not to try and snap them up. But in the short to medium term, does Gus Gould take day-to-day coaching of the team in the short term until a permanent replacement is found? But he's quit. He hasn't been sacked. But I think the pressure was mounting. The board were having a meeting. He's decided to go before they could sack him. But the results haven't been good enough. The performances haven't been good enough. They are struggling to score points in games. They are, the effort's there, which is the difference with some other sides in the competition. The effort is there, but the results aren't. And there's been question marks over the whole Carl Flanagan, position within the squad. He's been given a run lately. Performances have actually improved since Carl Flanagan's been back in the side. And the 2 teams they beat in this season are in the top 8, in the Cowboys and the Roosters. And so the teams they have beaten are in finals positions right now. However, the results and the teams around them, they're not beating the teams around them. They are not closing the gap, I don't think, with the teams that were around them last season. They were adrift last season. Now, there needs to be progression. It's not happening. So what happens with the Bulldogs? Who do they get in? Like Jeff Tuvey and Shane Flanagan are available. There are other assistants and head coaches out there with experience, who could be given a shot at the role. But Trent Barrett, his coaching record at Manly and at the Bulldogs is just woeful. Is he head coach standard material? Probably not. However, the pressure is now mounting on Gus Gould from Bulldogs fans about his position within the organisation going forward. We could see more off-field dramas at the Bulldogs going forward. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to hear from Canterbury Bulldogs fans how they feel with how the situation has been handled, and was Trent Barrett the right guy to be appointed in the first place, considering where the team were at under Dean Pay as their last full-time head coach, the sacking of Dean Pay in 2020, the fact they got worse under Trent Barrett, they get a wooden spoon, which they avoided in 2020, and the fact that in total the win percentage is worse than Dean Pay's win percentage. So they have taken a backward step. So it'll be interesting to see and hear from Bulldogs fans. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.